Letter from Home is a Cambodian refugee story that is playing at Merrimack Repertory Theatre in Lowell. It is a one-woman show written and performed by Kalean Ung. Set in 1964, her father, as a young man, came to study music in New York. Then the war happened in Cambodia. He could not return home and received countless of letters from surviving family members, which is this play is based on.
The show was riveting, and every time I hear someone's account of their experience, and in this case, experience in the form of letters and the heartbreak, it's so impactful to me as a member of this community of Lowell, where so many of my friends who are Cambodian live, their parents and families, what they've endured. This actress is so talented.
Oh, what a powerful, powerful play. I am so grateful that the play is here for the first time in Lowell, Massachusetts, as you know, which is the second Cambodian Americans living here. So her family refugee story resonates with all of us here.
You know, it was really emotional for me, having to have been lived through that and hearing the stories. And I think it's a great education for our students or who did not know how or what happened in the Cambodia and during the Pol regime.
How is your emotion when she's playing on stage, you sit there watching, and how do you feel playing, knowing your father is in the audience, first of all?
It makes me very present when he's here because I know that he's watching. So, so yes, it keeps me very present in the moment, and yeah, it does make me emotional to tell the story in front of him and my family. You know, my family was here last night, and they're characters in the play, so it's very powerful to perform for them.
And how are you, Dr.
Ung? I really enjoy it, and I like the funny parts, but it didn't last long. But later on, the whole atmosphere is sinking to the pictures getting darker and darker. You know, and Kalean read a number of letters. I say one, the last two, or maybe the last one. You know, I'm just in tears, and just like I just cannot stop, and so it's really quite emotional in a much deeper sense, you know. So I think that is quite unusual. So it showed the power that if like myself was not one of the survivors at all. I was here, and still it moves me so deeply, you know. I mean,
If any part of you hesitate, part of this story would you want it to be kept behind the curtain? Were you afraid of Kalean's telling too much of the truth?
That's true. I think that's why as you heard my voice on the audio there, and drafting out the parameter, the framework of the show, that what did it say? The
Art is not a documentary.
It's not a documentary, yeah. Although those letters, that's a documentary, but in a very basic level. But I believe in that. I believe that she creating art, not a documentary.
How did you turn the suffering into art?
I know. It takes a lot of time. At first, you just have to get everything on the page, and then after that, you move it around and try to create something But it takes a lot. It takes a lot of patience and also just being in the right state of mind to channel and to process, and then also once you do that to make it theatrical, you know, for the stage. So that's that took many years. I mean, we've been working on this for 5 years. So yeah, each time it gets deeper, clearer, fuller, and I'm really honored to tell the story and to be part of just our people's story, and to help talk about these things that many people don't talk about with their children.
Did you start writing this play when you were in graduate school?
No. I started writing this in 2016. Well, 2017 really. I think I had the seed of it in 2016, and it was just reflecting on current refugees trying to get into America, and then thinking about, well, how did our family get into America, and how hard or how easy was that? And even just looking at the letters of the many different back and forth of, you need this, you need that, you need this, and how long it took is incredible. There's just so many papers that it took to get family members over here, and many months.
Now you went back to Cambodia. Was that trip part of the research for this play as well?
Yes, I'm always learning. Yeah. I had already written most of the play then, but it really was just to, be there, and soak it in, and it's such a beautiful place. And then also to see my relatives, which they're part of the story. So that's really lovely. And I'm always studying, I'm always researching. But really that was a trip to visit family.
And Dr. Ung, according to this play, you were overwhelmed by letters from people, from your family, and even some of them were not your family.
That's good.
You couldn't handle it. You couldn't do what was called on you, which is too much, another word.
Right.
People were in life and death situation. Up to this day, are these memories still haunted you sometimes? Like that maybe, is there any part of you still think that I could have done this, I could have done that?
At the time, yes. It was haunted me almost every day. It was, the level of frustration was enormous. And I think people in the government, for example, were fully aware of what I was doing, because I was frustrating. They were really trying to help out, but the process was very, very slow. I was thinking of something else while Kalean was talking. I was thinking that 50% of the conversation are now with in the closet of my members of my family. I never seen it. So letter from my family here in the United States wrote to them.
Yeah.
We forgot. We don't know what. I don't know what I said. That would be interesting to go there to see and to match the date and all that, and see what's going on. That need a real study there.
So you see this as an ongoing.
Oh, it's an ongoing. I keep dreaming that letter from home. It is imaginative, artistic, cultural vessel that can circulate and recirculate and transform according to the time and all that, like Auntie Sisapan, she passed away just 2 summers ago. And this story was a long time ago. You see, so thing has to be updated and changed and all that. And even a small thing, I was talking to Kalean a couple of days ago when when I see that something ought to be changed, it's not a major thing. It's just a small thing. Like, for example, instead of cutting the hair on the top of the hill of Nom Bakay to offer to the spirit, and this is my sister Helen. She wanted to make the attempt to escape again the second time, and I said, okay, the Cambodian call it bao sok. We go ding sok, not cut like cut the scissor. The cut sok is a wedding. I understand. Cái cut sokนั้นคือថា the bride and groom, the two dancers, male and female, coming, and they trim symbolically the hair to get rid of the bad karma. Okay, there's a very specific purpose. But this one is an offering. An offering, I believe, is for luck, good luck. And you know, ironically, happily, she and her son, Boo Boo, escaped fine. But her friend, a lady around her age, did not make it. She did not do it. She did not pull the hair. And this is a really interesting question. It is binding, intertwined with superstition or tradition or bad habit or strong belief. You can put it together. It's really interesting. But this is a fact.
You are a world-renowned musician, composer, as I read your distinguished biography.
That's what people think. I'm just like a regular guy. I love to write music.
So, have you combined the Cambodian old music with the Western during, this your journey in music, creating music?
That's part of my repertoire. Since even when I was 17, at the L'école de Musique, and I did the arrangement of traditional piece. I believe it's Aura Sako, and I used the conservatory orchestra and combined with the Palace Penpit ensemble. Yeah, and we performed at the kiosk in Wat Phnom. And so that was the first time. I was 17, and then and right now I'm back to that for square one again. So I'm collaborating with Kalean and with the Long Beach Symphony Management and with the Long Beach Penpit ensemble and dancers. And with Bradley, he's that I think actually he's the initiator. So I'm combining members of the Long Beach Symphony Orchestra with the Long Beach Penpit ensemble, and so I go back to like the way I started, and I think nowadays at my face right now I'm 80. That is it's no joke. It's like 4/5 of a century. That's pretty old. So I like what I have been doing, but I like to refrain or stay away or not to touch that so much, because I think it's to compose music now for the community, go to the heart of the community, and educational, cultural together, intermingling with people, eat banana cake and other things, and so I think it's much more fun, and I think in a way I may say that I have a purpose.
Well, you are not old at all. You are wise, very wise. not her. And finally, final question for you,
Yes.
Kalean. What struck me was you were singing soprano as well.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, and you were able to make like 5, 6 different voices on the stage.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
To sing the song?
To
To
do all
prepare.
this?
Oh, to prepare. Just all the different characters and singing.
Right?
It's a lot of work. I mean, many, many hours and many, many months. Yeah.
Because when you sang, there's no way I could tell you
That's
have
right.
any Cambodian ancestry in you.
That's actually she scared them away. Thank you.
Thank you for giving the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. That's it. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you next time.
Great.
Connie, how's the experience working with Letters from Home with Kalean has been like, and Dr. Ung?
It has exceeded every expectation that we have set for the project. You know, we programmed this work, one, because the artistic quality is incredible, because it's a vehicle for deep community outreach, and it amplifies and lifts our Cambodian community, and it is doing all those things tenfold.
What is your vision for the future after this play?
Oh, well, we are building MRT as a lifelong destination. So we want young people in the theater who are coming with their school groups and educators to see work. You know, we want lifelong subscribers. And what's really important for us is that we continue this work supporting Khmer playwrights, and I'm so delighted that we have a commission with Kalean coming. So now she gets to have this writer time where she's developing what's the next play that she wants to work on. So we can't wait to bring her back.